Good morning. Good morning. Again, in this early morning hour, you gotta forgive my fan. But that's where it's at. You understand? That's where it's at this morning. I gotta do a double tomorrow. So the streets kinda tough last night. And I figured I'll take a chill pill today. I said last night, I mean yesterday. Out in the streets. Yeah. But what's going on this morning? What's going on, Miss Hicks? How are you this morning? So beautiful. You understand. And sleep throughout the night. Get up to a lovely cool. It's nice and cool in here right now. Just want to touch bases and put the reminder out there. I'm closing in on the year strong, and I'm doing a whole lot better than I thought I would. This conversation piece that I come with is not really warranted until people have certain type of traumas in their life, and they run across me, and I just so happen to bring up things that's going on in their life. That's what a lot of people tend to grasp on to what I'm talking about, and sadly, the same day I brought up some critical things about to start happening. Uh, the only queen that's really known in the world died, and they crowned the king. So with that in mind, y'all, tragedy and hard times is afoot. I just want you to be aware. I don't care how smooth things appear. The things that you see is not what it really is. So only the fortunate ones will hear these words I speak right now. It may get 20 views, right? May get 20 views, but only five gonna really hear what I'm saying. And let's get ready for any type of surprises. Any surprises of any form, just get ready for them because they're coming. And they've been telling us, they've been forewarning us, but we as people, free will people, we only gonna see what we want to see. We only gonna hear what we want to hear. But some of us that hear things and see things that just can't swallow it, just can't leave it alone because it's communication. It's forewarning. You understand? So with that being the case, I literally got to do what I'm doing right now, and that's be up at 8 o'clock in the morning, telling people to keep their heads on a swivel. You have a crowning of a new king, right? So it means a lot of things is about to change. I know you see England in your program and think that England is irrelevant to the United States of America. Well, if you believe something like that, that means you brought the lie. That means you're believing and living a lie. United States is only here because of you. When that little treaty happened, who do you what you thought that the United States stopped paying the crown taxes? Despite what you've been programmed to believe, we live in a crown colony. Period. It's an industry. It's a business. This country is a corporation. And to show you that these people have the power to make things that's not real, they actually call this a country. And it's really an extension of England. Period. Just another arm. Look at your wars, look at your past wars. We've always been allies. What do you think Canada is? Canada is an extension. That's why America don't have a king. America have a president. Just like big businesses do. They have a president, not a king, not an owner. And I'm waiting on somebody. I typed this in the call chat a little bit ago. Show me one oath taker, and I'm speaking on the president of the United States right now, but we can go further down the rabbit hole. One oath taker that take an oath and all of a sudden start running shit. No, when you take an oath, you immediately start taking orders. You don't start pointing fingers and dictating this and that. Because if that was the case, you wouldn't have to take the oath. I mean, it's just time for us to look at things in a simple form. That's why the scriptures forewarn, don't take an oath to nothing in the heavens, nothing on the earth. Just let your yes mean yes and your no mean no. Because see, once you take the oath, you're bound to it. That's why us as normal people, when we see a person defected from certain organizations and they end up getting killed, and we look at it as murder, well, and actually that person belonged to them via the oath. So in all actuality, it's not really murder. It's not really killing. It's as simple as you taking your pet down to where you take them to get put to sleep. And that's not no crime. That's why it's important to see that our laws is just, they're made for us normal people. But there's people over us that the laws don't apply to. And, you know, y'all seen that Michael Vick situation that happened? See, that happened so that the sheep can see that, oh, even $1 million people can go to jail. Plaxico Burress situation. Yeah, even people with money go to jail. They put that in front of you just so you can see that. Maybe the guy, the character, Michael Vick, had certain injuries and had to sit out for a while. Maybe he just decided he didn't want to play no more. But I can guarantee you what they told you happened, what happened. They had us sitting there thinking that a millionaire can go to prison for having a dog fighting ring. Something that's, listen, it was so much of a mockery the same time period, y'all can ask Vic about this, that was going on with Michael Vick. They were raiding houses with a lot of dogs in them, and they were finding people doing the same thing Vic was doing, Mike Vick was doing, and these people was getting probation. Well, he was a superstar. He was on the hook. Oh man, they've done worse than that. Ray Lewis didn't go to prison. How about that? That was way worse than that. And this goes on and on and on. Roethlisberger didn't go to prison. He's a celebrity. He's on a whole nother level. Why wouldn't he scrutinize like that? In fact, he kept his job for a way worse and disgusting crime. So you go to prison for fighting a dog, but you just get a fine for raping, doing disgusting things to another human being. So that's the way we play it. And we sit here and we believe it. Some of us no good, selfish sports fans. We glad that we gonna see the nigga back on the field next season because he's a good cop. Is what we thought. He's a good player. He's a threat. Yeah. Disgusting things. So I'm listening to a few videos, right? It's the reason I'm up this morning, sitting a little and talking to y'all. And I just witnessed something. And I want to call it out for what it is. But it's like I can make you aware of the going ons of the world, but I really don't want to. I really don't want to put nobody in a bad light. But I just seen some bullying go down, and I don't know how many people saw it. Maybe Vic's skinny legs. I just noticed some bullying go down from an opposite, a covert, a covert bully play went down. And I don't know if it was for content. I just know I seen it. So let me explain. I've been in a chat with this person on several occasions, and people have come at her for being cool with a certain drug head. Okay? You guys gonna be able to draw the conclusions on what I'm talking about. And I heard her in a most elegant way break down to a person how she's familiar with how drug addicts act. I'm talking about she put it down to where, okay, she on my level. She on my level. She was very elegant, very respectful, and very, very accurate with what she was bringing out. Fast forward to today, this addict has told yet another lie. And once again, this is what they do. They manipulate, they lie. See, we have one here that loves attention. No matter which way it gets done, this is what they want, attention. And there's people in the weeds that's looking to capitalize on this drug addict's weakness. No different than the drug man. No different than the person that put the chemical together that these, addicts are so fond of, right? So, with that in mind, will actually pretend like they don't know what it is, act all hurt, bent out of shape when this drug addict do what drug addicts do to the people that love them most, in most cases. And this person was well aware. I can, just by the answers, just by the response she was getting to these haters that was coming after her for her association, she was giving it to them. And she didn't have to be disrespectful or ratchet when she was giving it to them. She was giving it to them typing and verbally, like straight to the point, like conviction type stuff. And I'm like, okay then, I can't do nothing but put 100 down because it's exactly what I was thinking and feeling at the same time. Verbatim. Couldn't do nothing but put the 100 emoji down. You did? So fast forward the day, and there's anger at this act. And I'm gonna just say straight like this. The only person that you should be angry at is yourself. It's yourself. Period. I strongly feel like this. If you got a business, if this is your business and you're maintaining it as a business, I feel like this. When it comes to content, do what you gotta do. I don't see nothing bad with it. I don't see nothing wrong with you capitalizing. The opportunity is there, why not capitalize? But just know it's some of us on here that sees, hear things everybody don't hear and see. Just be aware of that. And just know a long ball is my favorite. I see it. I see the long play. I see certain people on here that's incapable of having a friendship. That's just is what it is. Certain people just cannot do it. And when I see those somebody click up with somebody, especially when somebody that don't know the other party, I just sit back and say, yep, let me see how this turns out. I know it's gonna be entertaining. Because there's some women being on this platform that's just incapable of being close to somebody. And they just don't have it in them. They're too greedy for attention. They're too greedy for superiority. It just can't happen. Just can't happen. You know? I'm just gonna put it to you like that. Just can't happen. The same. And you just wondering, you basically betting with other people that see it, how it's gonna end up, who's gonna be the cause, what the reason gonna be. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Yeah, but don't play dumb. Don't make like you didn't know what it was way before you took the steps you took. Don't pretend you didn't know. We all know. Judge Mathis and Judge Joe Brown been calling it out for years. That's a crackhead move. That's a dope fiend move. Uh, income tax, it's certain things that's been called out like long time ago. That if you're not up on it, it just, hey, accept your loss. You know, accept your loss. But I grew up in the hood. I know how drunks act. You know, I would mess with a crackhead before I mess with a drunk on association to crackhead is a crackhead. You know what to expect. You know what not to do. Drunks are Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. You can have the most meekest person you've ever met sober. And when that drink get in their ass, boy, oh, they tougher than nails. You did. They tougher than nails. They can't keep their mouth closed, and they're super aggressive, super disrespectful. Can't keep, I don't like babysitting, man, when I drink or when I got people that's trying to drink around me. I don't like being a babysitter. Hey, man, don't pay no attention to what he's saying. Nah, they just stay the fuck away from me when you drinking. I almost had to put a couple people through my door, because I always give them a test, if I don't really know you, but somebody I'm close to know you, I always test it out. Almost had to put a few people through my door. But the person that brought them, knew that after I got finished putting them through the door, me and them got to have a little talk as well for even putting me in the situation, you know? So I'd rather mess with a crackhead, any day. You know, I've met some pretty strong crackheads, and I know some pretty responsible drunks, but I rather deal with the crackhead. But we know what not to do, and we know what to do. Telling the crackhead, "Hey man, I'm going out of town for 2 days. Here go the keys to the house. Look after my stuff, and you need to get a piece of man. There's some money in the drawer." Nah, that would be something you don't do. That would be something you don't do. And if you do these things, you're worthy of everything you get took away from your ass. I don't care if it's your sister, brother, mother, cousin, uncle. And if you come home and only half of your shit go, good job. Good job. You took a good gamble because you didn't lose everything. That was a real good gamble. You did. But we know not to trust a crackhead. We know not to believe a crackhead. We just know certain things not to put in the hands of somebody that has no self control over this drug they like. We know not to put anything responsible in their care and keep, especially our trust. We know this. And I know that this person know this as well. So when I seen it go down, I said, yeah, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. Now the other person you let up on very much deserve it. Well, no, I'm gonna say that no, they don't deserve it either. Because we gotta do as content creators, We have to do our research on these people we befriend. We can't just jump off into nothing willy nilly. We got to do our research first. Yeah, these people come around, they share your stuff and stuff like that. Nigga, don't let that shit fool you. Them motherfuckers will share your stuff and don't like you at all. Don't like what you be talking about at all. And will share you. Don't get rocked to sleep by that. But if you do your homework first, you recognize that it's some people on here with real mental issues. And in my opinion, y'all, I look at a person with mental issues like I look at a person in a wheelchair. Yeah, that person in a wheelchair can kill you, as quick as shit. You understand? But you don't go purposely trying to fight nobody in a wheelchair. You don't just go purposely fight somebody that's 70, 80 years old. You try your best to keep that person from even getting too hyped, even trying to come at you with nothing like that because you don't want to put them down. That's how I look at people with mental issues. And you can say, I got a cousin that got that same disease, and they ain't like that. Well, that's your cousin. Your cousin, not this person here, obviously. Well, these people have it, and they ain't nowhere near like her or like him. Well, that's them. Everybody made different. Everybody got their own path. Everybody went through different things. But see, when the second I hear a person got mental issues, listen, I don't care how they offend me. I ain't got nothing to say about them. Got mental issues. Next motherfucking year, this time, the motherfucker gonna better forget what they said to you and be sharing your stuff. Be in your chat. Then you bring it up. You know what? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I do remember. I was going through this and mental issues, man. Attack nobody with no mental issues. If you attack me and I'm about to let it loose on you, and I find out that you have any type of mental issue, like it's legit, I'm gonna make sure it's legit, and then I'm gonna look away. Can't nobody with no mental issue get up on them. Listen, it's just like a person that's on here that never show their face. You can't pay them to show their face. And I don't mean to nobody that I like. I wish I could just hide myself and not ever show my face, but I ain't built like that. No disrespect, but what kind of person that won't show their face? How can they give me any kind of tips or anything? How can they give me anything? And they're talking avatar or talking letter. How can I mean and I'm gonna go a little bit further than that. How can a person let a stranger online get up under their skin? That ain't crazy in itself. Ain't that some crazy shit? You let a stranger with an opinion get up under your skin, or let a stranger that's aiming at you, that's trying to hurt your feelings, get up under your skin. Or what? Yeah, but talk to me when I get finished. Yes, get some. Very little. Yeah. But the bottom line is, you know, we don't attack people that that has an excuse as a mental issue, because if it's real and if it could be triggered, I'm not gonna be the one to trigger it. Same way I'm not gonna be the one that beat up an old ass man. Same cat that ain't gonna be the one to beat up nobody in no wheelchair. And these people probably could be very disrespectful. Damn person in a wheelchair probably try to spit on me. I'm not gonna beat on them. This person fucked up. I got the power to walk away. This person ain't got that power. That's how I look at a person with mental issues on this platform. I would never give a damn about. I don't give a damn about what nobody say, period, on here when it comes to negativity. You understand? So when it comes to a person that I find out has mental issue, I really don't pay no attention to that shit. Now, unless I hear something that can make me better, I may. See, I'm the, I'm cut from a different cloth, man. I love reproving. I love being shown mistakes that I can correct. I love that shit. I don't know what these people is on here, where they come from. I don't understand them, and I don't want to understand them. The only thing I know is this. The proverbs say happy are those that accept reproving. And I'm in a line with that, because at a time I didn't like it. I thought, at a time I thought I knew everything. And when a person correct, I'm the person. Yeah, yeah, I know. I just didn't. You know. Now I'm beautiful. You know why? Because I just shut the fuck up. I just shut up. I just zip it up, open them ears, and it's so much beautiful. So much, so much more flawless. It's like the mistake factors go down tremendously when you just shut your mouth, that one mouth, and use your two ears. Your hearing actually becomes your weapon. It actually becomes your weapon. So, hey, you know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But I've heard some pretty strong women on here. I'll go back and forth with a woman for a session or two in honor of my mama. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, it may be something that needs to be said and only a woman can say it, and I want to hear it. But ain't gonna be nothing drawed out. Ain't gonna be no every day for a week. Somebody supposed to be exposing me and putting out my info. Watch how upset I be at her. What the fuck would I be upset? Well, the only reason I would be upset is because these person revealing things that I'm gonna reveal at the end of the day anyway. But they want to reveal it on their time because they feel like, this is what hurt people's feelings, but I'm no fraud. So you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing but revealing things that I'm gonna reveal anyway, but you're doing it way quicker. See, I like people to earn. I like I like longevity. I don't like just showing everybody the whole kit and caboodle. I like them to earn. I like time to pass. Do things respectfully. I want to create impact. I don't want to, when I bring up certain things in certain areas, I want my people to know what I'm talking about, or around about, close to, you know. But when you're no fraud, this thing, this doxing thing, this holds no type of uh, fear over you. It's nothing to a real person. Now, if I was a fraud and saying, "Oh, I got this and I'm about that," and I got a boat right up here on off Jefferson, and yeah, I can understand that. But I'm not repping. I'm not claiming none of that shit. This guy that's talking to you right now is the same guy you gonna meet if you pull up to Detroit and say, "Hey, girl, show me some spots to go." Hey, girl, instead of giving my money to Uber, let me put some gas in your tank so you can go take me here and take me there. This is the same guy right here. No different. You ain't no surprises. Only thing that may surprise you is you're gonna think that, by me saying I have a real small circle, you may compare it to what you think small is. You may see the bond, with my homies and my family I got. That may surprise you. That may surprise you. Other than that, there is no surprising. You're gonna when you're in my presence, you're gonna bask in some of the realest atmosphere you ever basked in. You're gonna feel secure, like a bullet couldn't stop you. See, I'm the type of person that's not the best person, but I know how to bring the best person out of you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not the standout celebrity superstar on the team, but I'm one of the things on the team. I'm one of the pieces on the team that just make everybody way better, make them feel way better, more energy, more wind, more speed. And that's not to say when it comes to me to do my little part, maybe get a rebound, maybe get a block here and there. I do my little part well. I do my little part well, and I got the gift to get my team hyped. I got the gift to yell out a couple cadence, and all the boys be ready to have some fun. Same cat. My niggas, when I stopped being a whore, I had a certain group of niggas that, stopped coming around me. When I stopped being a hustler, I had some other groups, some other, people fall away from around me. And when I started going to the hall, you had another flock that decided it was best to not come around. So my job was to help the people that I want around me see what I see so they can understand why I made the move I made. And that's what I've been on since then, since my transformation. I do it periodically the same way I do it online. You know, if I got some money in my pocket, I got some gas to put in my car, I put that gas in my car and I go make a couple stops. I make them couple stops, you know, let my people know, hey, the only reason I ain't been making these stops is because, you know, it's been kind of short monetary wise, but I got a couple dollars now and this is what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to go ahead and come through and holler at you, man, about the real reality. Like what you really trying to do. Like where your head at, you know? I do this to some of my little cousins, some of my older cousins, you know, old schoolmates and things of that nature. I just feel like if I keep these things to myself, I will probably be the most wickedest man ever known because I literally bear witness to cheat codes that people could grasp onto and hold near and dear every day. For me to just purposely keep that to myself, it would be criminal. So that's why I don't really it don't really matter to me when it comes to numbers and my purpose here. The numbers will come. The numbers will come. As tragic happen, people, you know, going all of a sudden want to know what they hear on mainstream. It's not gonna really scratch the itch, you know. It's not gonna scratch the itch right. It's gonna be missing. It's gonna be missing the mark. And then people gonna find out where to get the information from. And I'm gonna help them to find more people like myself to get information from. But till the end, you know, people have to take their paths, including myself. And, you know, we have to I just pray that I can get used by God to do some more good because, you know, I've done a lot of bad in this life in my younger years. And I just feel like I'm praying that I'm worthy to be used to do a lot more good deeds before my casket drop. You know, I'm praying that I'm worthy of that. So, you know, on here in real life, I'm gonna continue to do what I do. That's meet new people. Let's have a conversation with them. See if they know about God, if they believe in God, and uh, Zachary K. Hubbard, the guy I was telling y'all about, the gematria guy, he came to Detroit a couple days ago, and I don't think nobody told him that that statue, that demonic statue, is in Detroit. They got it set up somewhere. The little go head statue got it set up in Detroit somewhere. I forgot to type that in his chat, but he was here, but he was on his way to Cleveland, you know, and people was telling him about the largest Masonic hall is in Detroit, and you know stuff like that, you know. But I didn't see nobody bring up that statue though. That demonic statue is here, and look, I don't believe in coincidences. When that statue got here, y'all, the city just started transforming, and I'm gonna talk about that too. Maybe tomorrow while I'm at work. But when that statue got here to Detroit, Detroit started reinventing itself. So it's literally being empowered. Because you know what else happened too? Uh, Detroit was said to be one of the first cities to start with them electric car makings and all that shit. Remember, that's just like it was on RoboCop. Detroit was one of the first cities to start you know, the robotics. When it comes to RoboCop, telling you, man, your lies, your trickery is on your news, and your entertainment got your truths. Ain't that crazy? I look at a cartoon that got more truth than the news on it. You hear this cartoon, you be like, let me see what the hell they talking about. Type this stuff up on ooh, losing my train of thought, y'all. Know I don't be up this early like that. I almost forgot I was on the live. Hey, don't be dogging me, don't be laughing at me. You know, goddamn it. And I'm feeling real good right now. Don't be beating me up. You did. But your truth be in your entertainment, man. Them shenanigans on the news, see, people think, Kong, they be thinking I just be trying to be a contrarian, man. But I was a big news guy. I did this stuff at an early age, man. Big news guy. Kept cable for the news. Not for no shows that's playing every day. The same movies playing all day. I kept cable because of the news. Kept my channels on MSNBC, CNN, all that stuff. Yeah. So I don't just hear this stuff and just be like, no, nigga, I trusted this shit before. Nigga, I'm just as pissed off. How pissed off people is when I be talking this shit. Nigga, I'm just as pissed off as you is. Because I actually trusted and believed in what these people was doing. Just to find out it's a script, just to find out it's another way of bullying, just lying and deceiving. It's like a lot of stuff, man. If you just sit back and you weigh out a lot of stuff that they give you on the news, it just don't make sense, man. I sat there and did this with my family one day. Just random news stories. We just picked them out. Whatever poke your interest, pick them out. And it's always some kind of tragedy. So many people getting their face shown in the news and haven't even went to trial yet. They just accused. They're just accused of it. That's not right. That's not legally right. That's crazy. But here it is, they got somebody on the run that's armed and dangerous, and they can't show you their face. Like, don't you want me to be able to identify them? And this stuff happen all the time. Basically convicting niggas before they even go to trial. Blasting their name, blasting their face all on the news, saying they did this and that. Just giving up a little rambling, y'all. Giving up a little rambling. See, I'm gonna end this with giving y'all another example of bullying. See, it may look like Goliath was the bully. It may have looked like that because Goliath was extra confident about himself and he knew that he had slayed men with actual war experience. And he looked upon this little boy and he just knew it's slaughter time. It's slaughter time. See, now the real bully in this situation was Daniel. He was the real bully. And let me explain this to you. Dan, who I said Daniel? David, I'm sorry. David was the real bully. Because at this young age, the way David's heart was made, the Most High had revealed himself. He assured David, you understand, that he was real. So when David was led by spirit to stand up to this giant army, no, he didn't look like he was doing nothing. He looked like a little kid barking off more than he could chew. But see, David was well aware that he was backed up by the most powerful being in the universe. Okay? So if you bagged up by the most powerful being in the universe, who can come up against you? See, David was fully aware of this. And Jehovah felt him worthy of being used as a tool, as a weapon, as an example. Just like age ain't nothing but a number, the bigger you are, the harder you fall. Don't care how big you are, how bad you are. Not even you can stand up to the Most High at the end of the day. So, I want y'all to have a very interesting morning. Hopefully, your day be as beautiful as mine. I'm looking at sun right now, baby. You did? I'm looking at sun. So, till our next visit, y'all, I'll let your boy. Peace.